eighth and last of our woeful wheel wobblers is Sharon from Luton. She's been driving 5 years.
Whoa. Handbrake.
I've been nominated Britain's worst driver by my boyfriend, but I don't think I'm a bad driver. I think my driving's adequate.
Neutral. Good gear. Watch out for the car opposite. There, look.
Right, OK. I didn't see that.
Nearly an accident.
I didn't see that.
No observation, several car accidents, well, more than several, just hopeless. No idea at all how to drive, dangerous.
Pull alongside the Fiesta and indicate left. Indicate left, so the car knows what you're going to do.
I know, but I can't get into there. I'm not very good at manoeuvring cars.
That's it, left hand down. Right, start feeding your right hand down now. Right hand down. Oh, no.
Oh, right, let's park on the curb. We're going to park on the curb again. When I've had accidents with my car, I try my very hardest to cover it up. And my dad and me, we managed to try patch the car up and hope that John won't notice. But John has a habit of, when I return the car, of inspecting it full round to make sure that when it left, it had 4 wheels and it still has 4 wheels.
It's heartbreaking when you've got a reasonable car and you come home to see bits of it falling off or bits of it in the boot, you know.
No! All right, that's you now, don't...
We're parked between the two cars.
Defence rests, you shouldn't drive.
Even though our 8 all have full licences, they still need help, some a lot, which is why before every challenge we'll give them some badly needed driving lessons. Our lot showed dodgy clutch and accelerator control, a complete lack of spatial awareness, problems with bushes, and they're not very good at, well, driving.
Well, do you know what? That is the best parallel park I've ever done.
Good. Passenger seat is our head of skidding, Martin.
Now this challenge is about controlling your car in bad weather. If you were to hit a greasy road, standing water, black ice, lose control, back end goes out, knowing how to catch it could save your life.
All our drivers have to do is to avoid hitting things.
Here we go. She's out, caught it. Holding, we're coming up to a very, very sharp one. Scrub off the speed. And she's going. We've caught it. And we go to a garage now, and I've got to stop, and it's black ice, and I've not got to hit this wall. And I haven't.
Before the challenge, we taught everybody the laws of skid control. Don't panic, be gentle with the brake and throttle. Oh dear. If the back slides, steer towards it, and always, always avoid locking up your brakes like this, because stopping will take an eternity. Leaden-footed as ever, Luton mum Sharon nails the throttle, and it all gets very messy.
I tend to put my feet on the pedals and freeze them there, you know, in times of panic, just and just hope and let the best happen.
Again, she stabs at the brake and locks up all the wheels.
That wasn't so good.
So what do our judges think?
When you're driving, what are you seeing? What's going through your mind?
A to B, quick as possible, shortest route.
Mick, is Sharon going to get the paramedics out?
Well, she says she wants the shortest, quickest route. I'm just wondering, is it the hospital or the morgue?
Which is the distance we've allowed our combatants to test their ability to stop safely at speed. And their cue will be this Heath Robinson red light system we prepared earlier. There, did it with 10 feet to spare. Let's see how Britain's worst drivers get on.
Luton mum Sharon is happiest when her boyfriend John does the driving for her.
Right hand down, all the way. Go on, keep going, back. Left hand a bit, that's it, keep going. Left hand down, left hand.
I'm gonna crash.
No, you're not, go on.
But how will she fare when John's not in the passenger seat?
Just keep the 30.
We're not going to stop.
The 30.
30, yes, you will.
Keep the red light.
I've got to go.
Brake! There you go.
Well, she stopped.
Oh my God.
I do believe she shut her eyes then.
She did shut her eyes, yeah. She shut her eyes.
But who was driving, her or matey in the back?
Yeah.
Time for her second run without the light.
You're not, brake!
It hasn't come on. It hasn't come on.
If she says that we were going to crash, she is in control. She should do something about it before swerving.
It didn't tell me to brake.
It didn't go on because we didn't want it to go on, Sharon, because this is all about your own judgment. You were given a command earlier on and you obeyed it. Second time round, there was no command. Now, nobody is in the car when you're driving and you get no commands because you have to use your own judgment.
Yeah.
You're watching Britain's Worst Driver, and you probably noticed that our sad 7 aren't terribly good at close manoeuvring. Call us cruel, but we've decided that to sharpen their skills, they need to do a 180-degree turn between 2 lines of tightly parked cars. A good driver should do this in 9 turns, and to make sure those turns are smooth and fluent, we put a bowl of eggs on the bonnet.
I hate hitting things.
Right, can I do it?
Yeah, okay, first. You've got to turn it higher. Oh, for God's sake. There's not much space, is there?
No, it's not, is there? You're right, steering it. Got it?
Okay. Power steering is a nice invention. Oops.
Get that wheel round.
My eggs have popped out. All right, wrong gear.
Forwards.
Terrible gears in this chat. I've got all my eggs on.
Stop. Smooth, smooth, that's it.
Sharon gets off to a stressful start.
Slow down a bit. It's not. Slow down a bit. Right, slow down, slow down. It's the corners
Yes,
are sharp.
I am.
That's it, that's
well,
all
I can't stop them rolling off the edge.
You can't, but you just got to go slowly and be smooth.
Well, if they didn't all group together, we'd be all right.
Calm down.
Right.
Just calm down, all right?
Okay, well. I don't feel that John enhances my driving. He has helped me with the tasks very well, but I do find him interfering, would be a good word. I prefer to just use my own initiative and drive.
Feed the power in, feed the power in, feed the power in.
But
more
despite
power.
losing only one egg, she
Right,
chucks
okay,
it all
right.
away on the finish line.
Right, now, don't.
Are you supposed to brake?
What bothered our judges most was her dangerous interpretation of an emergency stop in Challenge 1.
The one worrying thing I saw on the stop, probably Mick can talk more, is the swerve. Because you missed the wall, but if that had been a real life situation, what wouldn't you have missed?
Was that an exit strategy that you carefully thought about? There was nothing there, or did you just...
It was in a second. I figured there wasn't going to be enough time to brake without hitting the wall, so I swerved.
Next is Sharon from Luton, who's marred her earlier performances by moments of madness, punching the pedals like a pugilist.
That wasn't so good.
Remember the yob in a Golf? Well, everyone else backs off, but not our Sharon.
This is a one-way. This
Push
is
it.
going down.
Push it.
No.
Let's have a bit of
Look
rage.
at that. No, this is going down.
If you were driving down a multi-story car park and someone was coming the other way, the idea is really generally to give way, not to push him or her down the slope like a train. Armed with instructions and a map, our drivers are dispatched into the night from a staggered start.
I shall now go forward. See you there.
And it's Sharon and John who set the early pace.
We're right. Battle's done.
3:30 Sunday with special guest Quentin Wilson. Let's go.
On her way out of Battlesden, Sharon passes Becky, who hasn't yet reached the halfway point.
Thank you.
See, look on her face.
What's that shock?
She had a face like a slapped ass.
Come on then, quick. 3:30.
John shows some savvy and gets directions to the finish line.
Do you know where Ivanhoe Aston is? Right, Ivanhoe Aston straight on.
Beautiful.
Come on, chop chop, let's go, sense of urgency.
The challenge ends when they get to the local pub in Ivanhoe Aston, where Sharon and John are the first to claim a well-deserved orange juice.
The challenge is in 2 parts. First, our 5 have to reverse down a makeshift farm track littered with farmy things. It is possible to do this challenge without hitting any solid objects, although nudging the odd hay bale could happen to anyone.
Oh dear.
They then have to back up into this lay-by. The second part is to drive back down the lane where they'll meet this very large tractor head-on.
Which, of course, you have to give way to.
And of course, we all know that the highway code says don't argue with jumbo farm vehicles. If our lot have any sense, they'll back up and let it pass. If not, things could get. In the past, Sharon has shown moments of surprising aggression.
Oh my God.
Just go.
I'm stuck on the wheel.
Her stress levels aren't helped by boyfriend John, who encourages her to bulldoze through the course.
Just hit the things.
Oh, John. Just gonna have to hit the gate.
Oh, that lovely paintwork.
We're going ploughing.
Where did that come from?
Taylor, you must continue going straight. I know you're not going to see anything, but please don't turn left.
I think it's also important for us to say, Andrew, that there are no dual controls on this car. So your destiny is in your own hands. If it all goes horribly wrong, it'll go horribly wrong.
Maybe I was too dramatic, but it seriously spooked Sharon, who says she doesn't want to play anymore.
Come on, it's just going to take you a couple of minutes. Drive round.
I'm so nervous for doing it. Do the course I haven't seen. I can see 2 hills and that's it. And then we're balancing on ladders and telegraph poles. I'm broken. I don't want to even go near a car ever again.
Sharon insists she won't do it.
All right, let's do it.
Becky may have faced her fear, but Sharon's still thinking about bailing out and walking home.
I don't want to get even in a car. That's what I mean. I so don't want to get in the Frontera, but I so don't want to get in any other cars now, from now onwards.
Why are you doing so well?
She better make her mind up soon, as there's only one person left before it's her turn. Arif shows there's nothing wrong with his car control.
That's it, you're straight. Keep it there. Come to me a little touch.
Yeah, I'll see you.
You saw it, didn't you? You saw it as I spoke. Well done.
He nearly makes it to the end of the bars, falling off at 46 metres, but tackles the vertical climb and seesaw with aplomb.
Very good. It's a very good, confident drive. Total throttle control all the time.
Well, I think we've seen an excellent improvement. I think we've seen 2 very good tasks. And I sat in the back of you on the 4-wheel drive, felt very, very confident.
And I have to say to you, Arif, I am still not convinced, but you did, this week, do very, very well. Thank you. Just walking down now to see if Sharon is able to do this. She's had a big wobbler. Doesn't want to do it. We've obviously touched a nerve here. She's either afraid of water or afraid of heights or something. I'm not going to force her to do it, but she's come this far and she's shown lots of potential in different areas, and it would be a shame if she bottled out now, so...
I am doing the task. It doesn't have to be.
Come on.
It doesn't have to be this way, but John would like to come for the ride as well.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's absolutely fine.
Yeah, cool.
I want you to do this, Sharon, but you must understand this. I'm not forcing you to do it. If you don't want to do it, you needn't.
We'll just do it, bish bash bomb, get it over and done with.
Right, Sharon, onto the rails for me.
Oh, God!
Come back to me a touch so that you're square now. Right, you're on the rails, you're square, it's yours. You can get me to the end?
Yeah, can I have
Jen,
it first time?
just go gentle, turn to the right a touch. Right, you're spot on. Right, Sharon, well done.
Sharon, you're the first one to have done that today.
Turn to me a touch. Come on, bit more gas, bit more. Turn to me, turn to me. Keep it there. That's cool.
Right, cool. Oh my gosh!
Sharon, don't shout, just drive. Go, go, go. Keep straight, keep straight, keep straight. Take your foot off the throttle.
Right, okay.
Excellent. Sharon, we're going to go into the water, we're going to turn to the right, and we're going to go over that red bridge over there, look. Yeah. Come to me a touch, come to me.
Oh, no, I'm not
right,
straight.
keep it straight, come to me, come to me, come to me. Right, point it straight. Keep
Yeah,
going, keep
yeah.
going, keep going.
Thank you very much.
Do you know you were the only one to go down those parallel bars completely? I fell off at the end. You didn't.
No, I was a bit worried because we weren't very lined up when we got on it, but we managed to.
You did it, Sharon.
Quarter-turn
Don't make
balance.
excuses for yourself. You did it. Tell me, first of all, Sharon, why were you so frightened of getting into that 4x4?
I had visions of poles wobbling around the course and losing control of the vehicle and limbs and heads and legs being lost. I got very worried, and I would never have chosen a vehicle like that to go, you know, a Land Rover. I'd probably something smaller.
You're on a caravan holiday. You've got to get through some width restrictions in a little cathedral town and past some parked cars. It's a real-life situation, but at this point I must tell you that I've never done this thing before. I have been inoculated against all forms of caravanning and camping from an early age, and I think caravans are odious, hateful things. Here we go. And forward, which is a piece of cake. But what happens when you meet the rudest man in the world who is not going to give way? I'm a very nice, kind caravanner, so I've got to reverse. This is when it gets tricky. A couple of our protagonists find reversing very, very difficult. And when you're towing Snowdonia behind you, it gets more interesting still. Go away! I should report you to the Caravan Club committee. Horrible man with body odour problems. So we didn't hit any cars, which was a good thing. So if you'd like to tell me, Grace, what do we do it in?
1 minute 28.
1 minute 28 seconds. But sadly the caravan is still intact. We'll see how the rest of them get on.
Sharon from Luton has occasionally been rather reckless.
That wasn't so good.
But last week saw a sea change. She was scared senseless by our off-road challenge.
Sharon, don't shout, just drive. Go, go, go. Keep straight, keep straight.
So how will she handle the towing test?
So go on, say the mirrors. Yeah, all right. Pop back and away we go. Yeah, she's fine. She's made it.
Caravan?
Bit tight, but we're through.
Oh, and one other thing. Our caravan's carrying a rather poorly packed pile of plates and luggage.
You idiot!
No, stop.
I'm
No.
really sorry, but I can't move anywhere.
You have to go backwards. That's what you have to do.
Say competition for the car's one thing, but competition to avoid getting the title is even stronger. You know, no one wants to be labelled Britain's
Nobody
worst
wants
driver.
to be remembered for being the worst driver in Britain, do they? Really?
And some of us have, everyone's got sort of little improvements they've done, so to be labelled Britain's worst driver would be, terrible, to be honest.
Right hand down, right hand down, right hand down. Right hand down.
That is the right way!
Don't shout at me.
Left, right hand down.
You're turning this way.
I'm going this
Go on,
way.
right hand down. You're going to have to go a bit further than that.
It's amazing how threatening she finds this. The same thing. That's why her reaction's so extreme.
Stuck on a, you must be stuck on a cobble or something and just.
I'm stuck
just
on the
pivot.
grey Peugeot.
Hey, what's plan B then?
Plan B is grass route. So hold off.
Well, it's your choice.
She may struggle with the reversing, but she does find an exit strategy. The last time she was faced with an angry driver, she literally rammed him out of the way.
No, this is going down.
Here, she's a little more considered and gets clear without any damage. Though the same couldn't be said for the crockery.
My God.
I really can't.
First up, Sharon and Kay, and the Welsh wonder shows a hidden talent as a driving instructor.
Steer now away from this one. When you come into the next one.
Okay, giving instructions.
That's good to see that.
Right, straighten your wheel up, Sharon. Miss this one.
Sharon manages to sift the good advice from the bad, well, most of it anyway.
Sharon, right to your left. You've only slightly knocked it.
She's very encouraging, though. Don't worry about it, bless her.
Straighten your wheel up to come back.
Sharon's been quite serious. We've seen no giggling, no giggling, no screaming yet.
It's only a cold. Stop, or you lift the cameraman.
So, Sharon does tolerably in the transit, but the judges are more concerned with the way she handled the caravan challenge.
On the caravan, you were still having a bit of a row with John though, weren't you?
I tried to reverse, the caravan got stuck.
That is the right way. Left, right.
And no amount of accelerator, turning the wheel was going to get me out of the mistake. I was stuck fast, so that's why I had to do something different.
You're driving at your best when you're neutral temperament. So if you can find a way to balance your driving so that what's happening around you doesn't affect you, you'll be a better driver.
And so, with our rakish roadster at stake, it's time for our judges to decide who'll be released back onto the streets.
Not from an insurance point of view, from a mankind. The guy will kill people.
It's always someone else's fault with Becky, isn't it?
It always is. Always is someone else's fault.
Daughter has no responsibility. Mother gets to keep her little girl for a little bit longer.
On top of zero skill base, effectively, Kay's now developed aggression. And we're getting into for me, a frightening situation.
But there's no, clear person.
For me, a lot of it's about least danger. and who damaged the least.
The jury and I have detected a tiny, tiny sliver of improvement. Not much, but it is there and it is perceptible. It's been a really, really tough one, this one, especially since we're not just giving away our last car, but it is a sports car. This week's most improved driver who wins the MG is Sharon. Come and sit in your car.
Come on. Well done.
Please don't cry. I couldn't bear it.
Come on, soldier. Well done, dear. Good.